and trapezius, 2 centimeters medial to the midpoint between the acromion and the spinous process of C7. The reference electrode was placed on the spinous process of C7. The EMG signals were sampled at 1000 Hz data logger technology, HB Sweden, amplified analog bandpass filtered 10 through 400 Hz 8th order Butterworth, AD converted at 1 kHz and recorded on computer via a laboratory interface, CED 1401, Spike 2 software, Cambridge Electronic Devices, Cambridge, United Kingdom. The EMG amplitude was calculated by root mean square, RMS, with non-overlapping windows of 500 milliseconds. Start and end each repetition of all exercises were marked with a trigger. For the dynamic function coordination exercises, peak RMS EMG amplitude of each repetition was averaged from the first 4 repetitions of each exercise. The average of the first 4 repetitions of each exercises was done to get representative information of the maximum activity of each exercise. For static functional exercises, peak RMS EMG amplitude was averaged during the first half of the exercise minus the 2 seconds. The first half of the exercise minus the very first 2 seconds was used because of a very stable performance of the exercises in this part. During the MVCs, the peak RMS EMG amplitude with the time window of 500 milliseconds was calculated. Peak EMG mean SE trapezius 567.44 plus or minus 177.62 milliverts, erectus spinae 103.63 plus or minus 25.9 milliverts, obliquus externus 95.20 plus or minus 11.43 milliverts, rectus abdominis 83.29 plus or minus 15.20 milliverts. The RMS and EMG activity from each muscle during the functional coordination training was normalized to the peak RMS EMG activity of each respective muscle from each respective subject during the MVCs. This was performed to attain the relative activity of each respective muscle during the functional coordination exercises. All tests were performed in the midday or afternoon, and the subjects were informed to eat and drink appropriately before the testing. The subjects were offered water during the testing. Statistical analysis. Analysis of variance for each muscle and Tukey-Kramer's post-hoc tests were used to test differences in muscle activation between the different exercises. From each type of exercise, only the progression level with highest muscle activity was applied in the test. Generally,